So this is a turkey call made from the wing bones of a turkey, and it sounds like... Why don't you do it? Welcome to Stockman Original. I'm Max Ledoux. This is Brian Stockman, the original. Actually, I was going to say, welcome Originals to Stockman Original.
Originettes.
Originettes. And Originers.
Originerds.
Originers.
We get ourselves in trouble.
Yeah. So today we're going to show you, Brian is going to show you and me, because I don't know, but Brian is going to show you and me how to make this from
the actual wing of a turkey, which was legally harvested and tagged by the state of New Hampshire.
Yes, very important.
Given to me by the hunter. So we've got a wing from a tom turkey. It's kind of a neat thing because after I make the turkey call, I get all these lovely feathers for arrows or whatever else. A warning to some, this might hit high on the ichometer, but this is how it's done. Okay, so this the wing was detached from the bird right at the shoulder, and that's the knuckle that you're looking for right there, this big old knob. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up the skin and extract the bones. It's the first two sections that you want. Get right in for the gory details. So yeah, basically skinning off the hide, like you would any animal that you would be cleaning. Feathers always make it a challenge. So this is as far as you have to skin it. So we've shifted over to my little bench here, and I've got a vise, piece of not rawhide, deer skin, and I clamp it up so as not to damage the bone. This is very thin bone, so to saw it, you want a really fine blade. Fine-toothed blade. I have jeweler's blades. They work really well. So what I'm going to do is cut the knuckles off of these three pieces. So that's a knuckleless bone. That's a bugle end of our new call. You can see, even though it's hollow, it's got no marrow to speak of. It has the struts and so forth inside the, I don't know which one to show it the best, but
probably that one.
Yeah, kind of interesting. But if you use a small knife, you can actually get in there. They're thin. They're bone, but they're thin. I have successfully removed the struts from inside this bone. And this is probably the most difficult, but more pleasant part of the operation. Here we are again, taking off knuckles. There it is. I'm just going to go ahead and knock the knuckles off the last bone. You can see the walls of the bone on these smaller one here is much thicker. This is it. Nope, that ain't it. This is it. Let's take a piece of paper towel and put it on the end. And I'll ram her through. You can see it now. See the oil just drip out of that? Mm-hmm. This is the icky part. Let's see. No struts. We have the three parts all hollowed out and ready to go. On this one, you see one end kind of flatter than the other.
Yeah.
And that's the end for the mouthpiece.
Okay.
And the other end's a little fatter too. So you go to the skinnier end on the middle bone and put it in. One way it fits really good. Looks like quite a big step down, but once I get these two blended together, it's surprising. You hardly even notice that. And then this one, you can see how it dips down here.
Yeah.
I'm going to trim it up because that gets in the way of things. I've got
a couple of
a pile of ends that I've trimmed down to get rid of that, and even on this one I take a little bit off of that too, because it really does neck down inside a little bit more. Yeah, see that? It fits.
Oh yeah.
Tighter.
Yeah.
Get rid of that extra stuff. It fits tighter. And still, yeah, a radical step. But you wait, we'll fix it up. Alright, so I got these two pieces fitting together real nice. And this one, aesthetically, which way do I like it to go? It's not too bad. And that's got a pretty nice, like a kind of a SC kind of a shape to it. And that one's not too bad. At this point, you could put it together with pine pitch and beeswax or whatever, hide glue or all this and that, but I want a good product, and we have the means to provide a good product these days.
Blending of the old ways and the new ways.
Yes, this is the 21st century. We've got the three pieces put together, and I'm gonna hit it with some super glue because I can. I only use it for certain things, and this is one of them because it's so liquid that when you I can leave the pieces in there. I don't have to take them out.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Yeah.
It sucks down into the cracks and crevices, and it's like, it's there. Because I carve bone, antler, and those sort of things, I have an abundance of bone dust.
Oh, yeah, I see a pile of it there.
Yeah. So taken by the pinchful, and I direct it into these cracks, all the way around, and then apply again. And this stuff soaks in through the bone dust. Add some more, and I build it up.
Oh, okay, and that's how you create the
taper.
Yeah, taper.
I generally do this part with rubber gloves on because if you're not careful, you'll end up with a deposit of it on
For the
your
next
fingers.
for the next few weeks.
Yeah, it doesn't go away easy. Well, there is a start. I'll probably apply more in a minute, but what I want to do first is I've got a slightly coarser rasp. When you add that bone dust into the glue, stuff sets up like almost immediately. I could start filing it down. We've got this thing all joined up and ready to go. This is like 150, which would be considered medium grit. You don't want anything coarser than 150 because it'll leave horrendous gouges in the bone. And then I go to 220 to even out the scratches of the 150, and then 400 or something in that ballpark, and steel wool to finish it off. At this point now, I'm preparing it for scrimshaw. So anyway, for all practical purposes, this is it's working.
See dust flying out of the bottom of it.
I always want to blow through these things before you start sucking on them. But yeah, so there for now.
So from wing with all the feathers to this,
Yeah.
and then this is the end product, which will show you in the next video because Brian's going to do the scrimshaw on this. And if you want to learn about scrimshaw techniques and what tools you might need, you can watch this video. And in the next video, Brian will show us how to do the binding.
Yep.
The
We'll
sitting.
do the wrapping and all that, and that's kind of fun too.
And I have been taking some abuse from people online who actually know how to use one of these and say that I do not know how to use it.
But he's practicing. Shave and haircut.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.
Yeah, or the second half of this one, or whatever. Is this gonna all try to be part of the same?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
See what you end up
Giving
with.
myself options.